Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. Now with warm weather out, it's time to plan that warm weather vacation. Now, I highly recommend Bermuda. I've been to Bermuda several times, and I want to tell you why I feel that Bermuda is one of my favorite tropical destinations. Now, keep in mind that because of its geographical location, that during the winter it does get cold in Bermuda. So unlike the Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, etc., where you can go there year-round and it'll be warm to swim, Bermuda is a warm weather destination if you plan to swim. Now, there's a few ways to do Bermuda. You can do a cruise, and one of the cool things about a cruise from the United States to Bermuda is that most of those cruises, most of them stay more than one night in port. So if you want to do the cruise, if you don't want to fly in an airplane, but you want to cruise over, it's a great way to have a cruise and not be in a situation where you're going port to port. You know, you're going to Bermuda, you've probably got a couple nights there, rent a moped, see the island, and actually Bermuda is a group of islands. A lot of people think that it's one island, but it's actually a group of islands. I've done it by cruise, and I've done it by airplane, you know, flying over and renting a place to stay. If you do want any pointers, you can check me out on TripAdvisor. It's Irix Guy on TripAdvisor, or you can go to irixguy.com and email me directly, and I'll be happy to provide you with some of my recommendations. That's Sean Coonery, the big Maine Coon cat. Yeah. But if you have any questions about where to stay, I can definitely make some recommendations. There's a ton of hotels there. But what I like to do when I travel on a budget. So I do vacation rentals, and I've got some really good recommendations if you would like those. As far as videos, do you want to see what it's like to be in Bermuda? You can check out from my most recent trip to Bermuda with STK's Adventure Channel, and you can click that link and you can watch his videos. Tons of videos on STK's Adventure Channel of Bermuda. We did the islands of Bermuda multiple days. We were there for a week, tip to tip by way of moped. Checked out all the great beaches. Stopped into shave ice places. Got shave ice. Got awesome food. Bermudian fish chowder. If you've never had it, it's if you like seafood gumbo. Now take seafood gumbo from say the Gulf Coast of the United States, from the Gulf Shores area, the New Orleans area. Take seafood gumbo and amplify the taste times about 100. I mean, it's awesome. And you dip this, you don't dip, but you pour sherry pepper sauce and/or dark rum in it. It's a really, really good food, and it's one of those things, it's one of Bermuda's specialties. So definitely get Bermudian fish chowder if you like seafood. All the seafood in Bermuda is excellent. You can get a ton of fresh caught fish. I mean, it's just really good, great preparations. There are a few drinks. If you like to have a drink every now and then, it's called a rum swizzle. And actually the shirt I'm wearing right now is one of the many places in Bermuda, and they were the original to my knowledge. The rum swizzle, it's a very interesting rum drink. You've definitely, if you do drink, if you're of drinking age and you drink, it's definitely something you should check out. But the thing I like most about Bermuda is just renting a moped. And if you're on a cruise ship, you can call ahead, have the moped ready, do it tip to tip. The gas, even if gas prices are high, mopeds suck gas. Excuse me. So I mean, they sip gas. So we went, and this is in U.S. dollars on a moped, tip to tip a couple days. And I think in U.S. dollars, maybe 2 days worth of moped riding total was around $7 U.S. It's that cheap. So that's the way to get around. But if you don't want to get around on mopeds, there's buses. There's a lot of bus routes. They're very affordable. Now they do have a certain bus schedule. You can check online, and there's a bus schedule posted. That's a great way if you're staying in one part of Bermuda at night. Like the last time I was there, I stayed in St. George's and wanted to go to Hamilton for dinner one night. That was a good way to do that affordably. Now there are taxis in Bermuda, but taxis, in my opinion, are somewhat expensive. So your best ways to get around, if you're comfortable doing it, either get a solo moped. That would probably be the best. If you're married or you're going over there on a date, get you a 2-seater moped if you want to. If whomever you're with is not comfortable with driving their own moped, that's an option. Personally, I think it's best if you're both comfortable. So before you go to Bermuda, maybe go somewhere in town, become comfortable with a moped. They're very easy to ride. And then when you get to Bermuda, you'll have the optimal and most affordable way to get around Bermuda. And what's so cool about that, all the public beaches, etc., they have nice parking lots. Most of them have maybe a little place to get a bite to eat, a restroom. It's just a great way to explore the islands of Bermuda and check out all the beaches. Check out the stuff that's not going to be necessarily beside a bus stop. And be able to check it out on a budget and not have to do the taxi, because the taxi will get expensive. Nothing wrong with the taxi. If money's not an issue, it's a convenient way to get around, and you can tell your taxi driver, hey, I want to go here, I want to go there, and you can go wherever you want to, whenever you want to go there. But yeah, Bermuda, the beaches are pristine, the people are super friendly, the food is absolutely wonderful, especially if you like seafood. I mean, it is non-stop goodness in my opinion. So it's a place I go in warm weather, because I like to get out in the water, I like to snorkel, and obviously I like to deep sea fishing in Bermuda is really good. Catch some good marlin, catch some wahoo, catch some mahi-mahi. Tons of good fish out there. And it's just a really scenic and safe place to explore, with great food and great people and great beaches. And again, check out STK's Adventure Channel. He's got a ton of videos. Like I said, at the time of posting this, the most recent time I was in Bermuda, I was there with STK's Adventure Channel. So we got a lot of really good videos of Bermuda. Had great food. Went tip to tip multiple days. We were there for a week. Tip to tip multiple days on mopeds. So just a great experience. So anything you need to know, drop me a line. I'll be happy to share whatever I know. Check out my videos. Check out STK's Adventure Channel's videos. And if you're planning that destination, whether it's cruise ship, airplane, whether you're staying in a vacation rental or you're staying in a hotel there, let me know, and I'll do my best to provide any sort of been there, done that kind of guidance that I can. So I appreciate your viewership. Be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/IRIXGuy. Check out my newsletter too. I've got a newsletter on IRIXGuy.com. You can sign up if you want to. And most importantly, y'all have a good day.